Well. Good evening and welcome to today's edition of the RiverSide Talk right here on the Twah River platform. I want to say thank you to all of you that are following us or will join us tonight. It is a very pleasant night here, and I want to welcome you all to our discussion. As stated yesterday, Mr. Daniel Maza will be our guest. We're expecting him to join us. And once you join, we will go straight into our conversation here tonight. But before then, let's listen to our tradition, the one that makes Nimba. I don't know how you call it, but it's called great man. The quick people say give them. Yeah, let's enjoy ourselves a little bit, and then we will jump into our discussion here tonight. All right, that was the famous tradition from Nimba County. And you know, when this one is played, man, you see how many they jumping. My man Harrison Ball from my ball. Yeah, this is the tradition from my ball, and I hope my man could join us here tonight. And then, but maybe he will. But then, like I said, folks, let me say welcome to all of you here tonight. If you are following us, please let us know to recognize you. At this time, we want to say welcome to all of you. Mr. Daniel Maza will be our guest, and once we have signal from him, we'll bring him on for tonight's discussion. Mr. Jackson Zhu, welcome.
Yeah, good evening. I see you, and let me say good evening.
Man, you're very low. We can't hear you.
Are you getting me now?
Yes.
Okay, once again, let me say good evening to you and good evening to all our regular listeners. It's a pleasure to be back on the RiverSide Talks. Today will be an exciting conversation from one of the top talking advocates, Daniel Maza, as we delve into the report of District Number 3 representative, what has been his view and some of those activities that is happening within the countries. We're going to highlight those conversations tonight. We all ask you to please share the show. They have more followers to be part of the conversation tonight. Thank you.
Yes, please share our show to have more followers here on the show tonight. But let's look at this video, because our discussion here tonight was centered around this video. So let's watch this video.
I'm Bill Desayunemi. The leadership with Nigga Gay. We are not enjoying nothing from Nigga Gay. Why? Because the promises are meant for me. He never do something like he thought he would do it. And my own farm, look at Bombay Road. All the things he's been talking, he just fit, always fit. He wouldn't make himself to be good because he won't be leader. You get me? The other report he has been given, for me, all are fit. Nothing better he has thought I will encourage him. I expect nigga gay to improve our life in a district as a representative, but he only improving in l'appearance and informally.
Oh man, I didn't know that it was that short. But the conclusion from him was, but he only improving the Lapies and his family. That was the concluding point from him. And like I said, our discussion here tonight will center around this conversation. And once we get a signal from Daniel Maza, we will start our conversation. But I have some concern. I have some concern, and I would like for us to look at some other issue here tonight. Over the past, before Daniel joined us, let's have some conversation here. Jackson, I'm working on it. Over the past, we've had, over the past week, it has been in the media. The Liberia government is accepting a deportees. Will be taking on deportees from America. I mean, it's good.
See you 1 minute. Franklin, can you mute yourself? Please mute yourself when you are not talking.
It's good to accept people from other countries, but there is also a downside about accepting people. These are people that, quote unquote, America said they don't want them because they are part of a gang or criminals, quote unquote, as they describe them, and then they've been deported. If America is rejecting something, but then is it only in Africa or other people country that those people are valued? So for me personally, I have issue with the acceptance of those people that the American government and Liberian government, especially the Liberian government, accepted. Because if you say those people are not allowed in this country, allow them to go back to their home. But we can't be the one to accept people that you categorize them as, dangerous to society, but then they can live in other people. These are people that we don't know them. That's part of not knowing them. You don't know their characters. You don't know what it brings in. But then we accept them and say it's the government guests. I personally have issue with that, and I think that the government, they accepted, I don't know what agreement they went up to or what form of agreement they adapted to. But if you ask me honestly, if these were so Liberians, you're deporting them back to their home country, no problem with that. But people that have not even been there before, you don't know what it brings into the country. If you categorize them against us, you categorize them as criminals, but then you dump them into a country that is struggling to survive. A country that is struggling with drug crisis, and you dumping them there. For me, I have a problem with it. I have a serious problem with it. It has security implications. It has safety implications. It had an economic impact as well. And I don't think it was necessary for Liberia to have even accepted those folks to live there. I mean, we are having this conversation until our guests come. If Daniel comes, we'll join into our conversation here tonight. But before then, folks, that is just my opinion. That was not, I don't think it was a good step for the government to have taken. Let's hear you, Jackson.
So I think the same issue was raised by Nimakande Senator Samuel Koga and Anthony Wale Sewa do not make a rebuttal and start quoting the Constitution, Liberia extradition treaties back then in 1937, and it took effect in 1939. according to him, at the time, Chancellor in jail in America. The reason was to send Chancellor back in Liberia for investigation. So the treaty was signed by the legislators. Up to this time, they are not revoked. They are not repealed yet. So the government is bound to accept the treaty that they signed with the United States government back then in 1937. So the fact that the legislator has not repealed those treaties, Liberia is banning upon the Liberian government whenever, because that's what the agreement is signed back then. So I think the agreement is taking effect now, because by then I think those issues was not influential. And this thing is happening not only in Liberia. I think some go Cameroon, Guinea-Bissau, they die in a very African country. I think those people that they sent them to the various countries, I think there was some negotiation with the government of Liberia, and there was some percentage given to the government of Liberia to take care of them. I listened to one of those deportees on Spoon FM that they asking how you feel about Liberia. He said Liberia is like a heaven. And he feel good being in Liberia, the hospitality. In fact, he came, the government gave him food. He live in a good hotel. He eat 2 to 3 times a day. Everything is at his disposal. At the time he was in America, in jail, he did not speak to his family. But when he entered Liberia, the government gave him phone and he's speaking to his family. And the next question I posted to him was, are you going back? Because he's a Cameroonian. Are you going back Cameroon? He said, if American government not accepting to go back, as per the reception I received from Liberia, he's going to stay in Liberia because Liberian people are hospitable, and Liberia is like a heaven to him, according to him. So that's a problem. So the man said Liberia is a heaven. So which means if like American government cannot accept him back, because he went to America on the asylum purpose, no need for him to go back in your country. So once he left his country on asylum, and the American that he went, and the American people are deported into different country, definitely you remain in Liberia until otherwise. Until then, he stay in Liberia. He stay in small heaven.
That is interesting. Liberia, small heaven, and you said he's a Cameroonian, right?
He's a Cameroonian, yeah.
All right, OP, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening. Our guest is coming. He has some issue with the current. I think he's moving a location where there will be a light so people can see his face. So welcome to our followers. Welcome to District 4 and all of our viewers online. We're happy to be here. The issue of the deportees, my own take is that bringing the people is not an issue. The issue I have is we don't have a system and control in our nation. There are a lot of crimes can happen. It will take people time before they even get the perpetrators. So you are bringing people, I don't know the status of these people, are not read sufficiently to see what other crimes they committed, all their issues. I wonder because they don't have documents, so they just took them and brought them like that, or they are committed some crime or whatever it is. I don't know until we make a research to get the actual information. So my fear is because we don't have system and control. You just bring the people and they just get into our community, into our counties, with all different behavior, mixed with our people. That's my own fear there. But accepting the people, other countries are doing it. Some people, because they are not done nothing into their country, they are not help their family, so they can prefer to go into that same place. It's shameful that you go to America after many years, you in beer house, you don't do nothing for anybody, and they deport you. People now, the society, some countries, they will definitely reject you. So even like what I heard, that even Ghana, if you leave from Ghana, come Liberia, and you don't do nothing by home when you go, the family will reject you. They will not accept you at all. So I think some people feel like that, and they choose a country that will be safer, where people will not bully them to come and start their life over. So bringing, I don't have an issue. I want the government to put a system that will help our people so we can get crimes occurring all around the place and looking for the do all the art. So that's my take on the issue of the deportees.
Franklin, are you there?
Let me try to see.
All right, let's hear you, Franklin. What's your take?
Yeah, you were asking at which time I left, and I was inside looking for some things. All right, so let me say this evening. Let me say good evening, good afternoon, and good morning as per your location joining us in this hour. I'm very proud this evening to have joined you for the very first time on the show. Actually, I have not started the beginning of the talk show and to know the actual duty of the discussing point tonight, but I want to get it before contributing to what you're saying.
All right, contributing. That is
Are you
it.
there?
So basically, I laid a premises and I said
Is that it?
I have an issue with the people that were sent to Liberia. My issue with that is that we don't know the kind of people that were brought into the country. And if you say the people were in America, or they came from America, they've been here and quote unquote they're seeking asylum. They've been here, you didn't approve their asylum, and you the same person have said they are criminals, they are this, they are that. But then those criminals, you're shipping them back to another third world country that is struggling to survive. You're shipping criminals there, quote unquote, criminals. And then we accepted them. When we don't have a system in our country to, we don't have a strong system in our country. Our crime rate is there. Our the drugs is there too, causing another manhunt. And then you're bringing those people into our society. We don't know who they are, what they've done, where they live in America, what was, those kind of things that raise concern and questions. I was listening to a BBC and that of Arise News in Nigeria. They were making mockery out of Liberia, especially those Arise News reporters in Nigeria. They were making mockery out of Liberia. Especially when those guys went first, they said, oh, Liberia government accepted $5 million to accept the deportees to Liberia. And it was a mockery. But I think that we needed to do more, it was very much point blank to have said we can't. We are still struggling to survive. Our people are still struggling to survive, and then we're adding another group to it. Yes, go ahead.
So see what the issue there is this like is a diplomatic issues, right? A country, I think it's not only Liberia that are accepting those deportees. Rwanda, some going Rwanda, some going Equatorial Guinea. That were treaties that were signed as per the constitution back then. Those who have too many like treaties or too many laws within the countries that people are not, or legislators are not willing to repeal some or to amend some. Liberia government cannot say no because you signed treaties with American government for deportees one of these days. So at the time you sign these treaties, things like this don't happen, and it's now American government American government are going through those things to see how best they can get most of those issues going on. So I don't think the Liberian government squarely will have to like say we don't agree because that was an agreement that you signed. That's diplomatic issues there. You cannot sign a treaty with another country then at the time for you to implement those things, then you refuse to do it. So I think the legislators need to revisit those some of those laws or some of the treaties that passed back then so they can repeal some if need be. But at the text, we hope that the government will do the needful thing.
All right, let's listen to this video, folks, because this is our discussion point here tonight.
Frustrating me, I'm for now. My name is Prince. After voice, he danced at me like frustrating me. I'm for now. My name is Prince.
Jackson, my man, I know why I feel that. That's how it coming up.
See the one I just highlighted. one I just highlighted, I think it go for like roughly 8 minutes. And the guest that is coming, I think he make an impose on that. So
I come here, I'm trying to respond. Yeah, let the discussion go ahead, folks.
the one I highlighted. So that's like I was saying, right? So this issue is not have to do with Liberian government refusing. The only thing we have to tell, the only thing the Liberian government can do now is to see how best to monitor those deportees, those that enter our country, because we have too many things happening in our countries. Our security system is weak, and some of those that are deported in Liberia, we don't know their character, we don't know what they stand. So there's too many things happening in our country. If we have a broken security system and alleged criminal who are breaking government, deporting them back to the poor country that don't have security system, there's too many things the Liberian government need to do to monitor those people, because we don't know. There are some are Cameroonians, some are Nigerians. They left their countries on asylum basis. The fact that they left their country on asylum basis, I don't think there is a need that they will go back to their country. And the American government that they left their country to go to for asylum, the American government is sending back to African countries. So these are some of the problems that we need to look at. The government need to look at to see how best those people need to be monitored. The kind of character they bring into the countries, so as to see how best our system will be protected.
Yeah, so Jackson, you might want to send that video separate because there's not.
Okay, me send you separately. Me send it to you separately on WhatsApp.
OP, where are we with Daniel Maza? Well, folks, that is it here. We are trying to get hold of our guests. We are told he's looking for where he will have stable current. And also, for him to bring Daniel Maza on here.
Are you Lady Record? Sweet song. I come to tell mama, ya no see, no way I can make that. Eh, me can no ga yenda babo. Na one don't yam. Na one don't yam. Eh, na one don't yam. Me can no ga wo mama go kwa. Na one don't yam. Bunu mama banu ko makale ke pia. Para kada wa boya ka gbe wa. Na one don't yam. Para ka ka so wa. Ewara mose yo, ewara mose talo gwe baba ne, ewara mose kwendo gwe baba mama. Me kane na une don yam, na une don yam, na une don yam. Me kanye ne yaka ka gwe baba we ni ba we to no gwe baba. Da ye bebe don ye dole. Hala de la banga kwete pe mbawo. Gwi kasi kwen wodie kama. Na une don yamu. Nika kwa kwen wo ya dongo be. Na une don yamu. Kwai kata kwen si ya wongo be mama. Na one don't tabone. Na one don't yam. E wara masayo. Zole ta wa kwa kapa babo. Yago pepe yego dole pora dia. Da kuzole yego mabone. De piezole yego pepe goma. I don't come out to hear you, and make an I don't come out, woman. I do my mother, you. Mantore, give up the bomia. I want to know you. Give a young apple to
go. Well, folks, time waits for no man. We will proceed. We are starting Daniel Maza. If he joined, fine. But let's go ahead. Let's not wait. We are 30 minutes deep into our time. We don't know what is happening to Daniel Nambe Maza. Heavyweight. I hope heavyweight will not disappear from us tonight. But well, folks, once again, welcome. Welcome to studio. Welcome to Twah River. As always, we want to recognize our follower. We have Prince Paul watching us from Campley. We also have Charles Mann watching us from Campley. And our own Dwaplume, Franklin Merriman. Gentlemen, welcome to the show. You know, the last time when the report was given, we had a discussion in district regarding district number 4. All right. Regarding district number 4, we had a discussion regarding district number 4 report. But then we have not spoken about district number 3 since the report was given. And earlier on, I played a short clip from that video. And what is it is that there are almost misreaction when it comes to the report from Honorable District number 3 office. And citizens have some negative views about his performances and how things has been since resuming office. Hopefully we might get somebody from his office one of these days to have a dialogue on this conversation. But I want to make this clear to the public and to they themselves, because this thing is not about castigating somebody. If your citizens are complaining about something and you're having to listen to that, they are giving you a signal that this is what is going on. We want it be done this way. You know, if that happens and put you on a good spot, then you yourself will have the time. Let me give you a history. May peace be to his ashes. The late Fangalo, at which time Twah River and Rver were still together. Mr. Fangalo did not really, before he could realize and wake up, it was very late for him in 2011, at the time when Twah River became official district. And he was contesting then. It was late for him. Number one, because he did not focus to those areas. His sole purpose focus was in the belly belt. Let me put it that way. But by the time they said district number 4, now Twah River, and he heals from Twah River to now focus in Twah River, it became a late now. That's how Anthony Yelu came on board as lawmaker. So for me, if your people are giving you notifications and warnings at this early stage, it means to me that they want you to they love you, but they want you to set the record straight. So that's what I see about all this reporting thing, the district reporting. Even when it comes to district number 4, there are misreaction as well. Honorable Gombu posted on his page, former Representative candidate Dave Flum also posted on his page as well. And there are other people who have some feelings about the report that was given in district number 4. These are all part of the process, but equally so when people are stressing on something, it means they are actually wanting you to do something. Gentlemen, let us not wait. Let's have our conversation here. And I will first start with Jackson. Jackson, your opinion on that, and then we'll go around.
Thank you very much, CEO. And let me say good evening to Franklin and OP. So, like, the report are given by one way or other from Belige district, because my mom is from District 3. That report had too many discrepancies. If you go through that report, there are too many discrepancies within that report. And I think there are a lot of people who have been complaining with the manner and form the Honorable Mayor is proceeding with the affair of the district. By virtue, if I'm not
Dixon,
mistaken,
please be audible. Somebody from the honorable office is watching. Kaway 2.
by virtue, the honorable man is if I'm not mistaken, is a fourth man within the House of Representatives. If you look at the trend of the liberal legislators, back in the days when Marvin Cole was co-chair on Rules Order Administration during Twah regime, there are 2 million transformations taking place within the district at the time of in Banga. At the time, Marvin could roughly give like about 80 scholarships to students to attend Croydon University, fully funded scholarship. Okay, now you have somebody from our district, the fourth man. He's close to the president, he's close to the vice president, he's close to the speaker because the man is a chairperson on foreign affairs. And that is not a small position he's having. So and you have the kind of position within your district, and coming from the district, you cannot see tangibles, you cannot see youth empowerment, like giving scholarship to youthful population to go out of the country. That means your position is just for the title and have no dividend on the people of the district that you're representing. So as we go deeper into that conversations, we'll delve into that report. And like I said, we had too many discrepancies within the report. We'll talk about those discrepancies and highlight some of those pages. Those are following that have a report so they can go through and see his report. Thank you.
All right, those that are following, you see now, they say when rope hoarding, rope too hoarding the bush. A lot of his supporters not coming on here tonight. We have Mr. Kaway 2. We also have Mr. Josephus Cooper following us as well. So, gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to Twah River. OP, let's hear you on this report.
Yeah, thank you. You know, for me, the report, at least thank God he gave a report. That's the first thing that I want to register here. And the way in which they organize the report in duple, for me, it was not good. The play was noisy, and the arguments and all of that, it was not fun. I didn't see the kind of reception where you see people coming on dancing and all of that. We don't see it. So the lawmaker had to do some real checking to see what is going wrong. You know, Beleghe is politically charged. So he needs to go back home and check and call some of the issues we got hearing saying we should not wash our dirty clothes outside. You know, so if you see a leader speaking like that, then you realize that there's issues. So the issues must be resolved. That the next time we go to that place, the place should be friendly. People should be able to work together. People should be able, the youth should be able to, those issues that they raise, he should start working on it now so that it can't go far, you know, for him to lose the seat that he's already occupied. So while we are going on, we're looking at it, and all of us are watching to see. We need him to work harder because the district is politically charged, as I see it from the meeting the last time. That's why we're waiting for Daniel to come, but he's not coming. I don't know why, but we'll look at it as we progress. Thank you.
All right. Let's hear you, Franklin. Mr. Miami.
Mr. Network problem.
All right, why are we trying to get?
So while waiting for Franklin, see, can you play the descending group from those?
That's what I'm trying to do right now.
My full name is Daniel Longway Maza, aka Common Sense Heavyweight. I come from District Number 3, Nima County, Bedouin Town.
What's your view or opinion with your lawmaker Negege report?
Well, there are a lot of scammages, a lot of doubts, dark cloud hands over his report. First of all, the venue of the annual report is not conducive. The political manifesto is not being enforcing youth empowerment, agricultural sustainability. We talk about advanced medical facility, infrastructure development in terms of school dealing, job employment.
He talks about all of this in his report. Why do you have problem with that?
And those reports are just mere statements. The actuality is not being affected on the lives of the people. Like I said, can't play comprehensive center. We have had numbers of people since 15 years. They've been volunteering here. I've spoken many times on radio that you want to solve the problem. Last year, so the problem will be solved. This year again, we are into this year, coming to an end. Those people are still facing serious problem with employment. So those situations that our people are faced with are not being addressed. We have gone 2 years, 8 months. So my concern is, honorable man, he got all the opportunities. He's the fourth man in the House of Representatives. What are his impact? Youth are here languishing, frustration and disappointment. No opportunity. Aslam Meta is over there. How many persons are taken to Aslam Meta for employment? AFCON is over there. I have taken people to AFCON, 11 persons. And I can get you the evidence. So I am not even a representative. I'm nowhere. If I can go to AFCON to carry 11 persons for employment, what about the other man who is the fourth man in the House of Representatives?
This Barrington Mbali from Belole. The report very loud. I tell you the report loud because he used money politically, that he using money maybe, then he allow money to win your soul because he want to win your soul in my interest of my camp. It will not be.
So, are you saying that the lawmaker used your name in your report as one of the beneficiaries?
Yes, I want a beneficiary. When he tell me from Balaga District, he tell me to Monovia, he said, I'll be there with some payroll, I'll be taking 10,000 a month, that he had deceived me. On a daily basis, I cannot receive anything from him. And I was security who got him because I don't bring you will be between charter wars or can't play.
In terms of development, one thing I expected him to have stress on is when it comes to the benefit that District Number 3 is getting from the biggest mining concession company in Liberia, which have to do with Aslam Meta. For the past time, when we summoned the young people of the 3, when we summoned the lawmaker, and we had a program in Campley, we brought attention to him. We brought our recommendations to the honorable lawmaker so that at least the benefit from the Aslam Meta D, that it should be able to impact the livelihood of the young people. But looking at it, there is no benefit coming to the youth. All right? We even listen to the lawmaker saying the reason why Bele people cannot benefit from Aslam Meta because the mountain it is fall within the range of the minor people. He told us point blank. And then we said we all should be considered because at the end of the day, if the company is bringing materials, remember Campley is situated at the international border. Well, when it comes to road infrastructure under this identical administration of Honorable Gay, I can't really give him good school mark, actually.
What do you mean?
What I mean, I don't see road rehabilitation going on. We can't see it.
Right now, this way. So today, report, I'm feeling disappointed because after 4 years, on that project, one project, he had delegated. Can afford to the whole way to start today. It started, almost going, it's a new one project where already started today, you have completed. So, I do not, I'm again already. I've been one of the sons supposed to say for 2016, but now I decided to resign from the camp because you are supposed to improve. No improvement. Why I can resign and sit on a document number 2? And for me, I'm a mini setup where I survive for. I do not want money from the man. I only want right thing to be done for this or three to develop. Other youth together international local scholarship. See the message that I get to international scholarship. But all on social media for me, I get my Android phone, one for people every day. 1 hour more Wednesday I get scholarship. Wow, our man always say on social media you get scholarship to what? You get scholarship for what? From VP office. So.
Well, folks, let's hold it right there. Daniel Zambwe Maza has been in missing action for some time. We just got him back in studio. And Daniel, welcome to Twah River.
I'm going on live. Thank you, Honorable CEO It's a pleasure to appear in your studio this evening to discuss vital of important issue affecting our people in electoral district number 3, Nima County and Liberia at large. It's a pleasure to be on your microphone this evening.
All right, Mr. Massa, welcome. Who is Daniel Massa and where Daniel hails from?
Well, Daniel is a native man born son of Belega District, Bedouin Town. I am a social activist, political analyst, and in Nimbayan also on the dam track, who participated in the electoral process since 2017 up to 2023, and we supported the resolution. And today, we are here contributing our expertise to our people in our district. I'm a commoner.
All right, Mr. Heavyweight, can you show your face, man? I want to see who's talking. Down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now we can see.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I went.
All right, Daniel, are
For
you there?
Hello, somebody was calling me on a WhatsApp line.
Yeah,
hello,
you are
there?
in studio, you're live. If you don't mind, I don't know if you can just stand to where you are because it's like you're walking. Just stand to where you are. We can see your face.
Yes, I'm trying to find a suitable place because I went to a place, but the place that never there is terrible, and I'm getting outside, so I'm trying to find a suitable place where I can sit on a light so that you can be able to see my full view.
Well, I'm seeing live behind you there, though.
Am I live in studio?
You are very live in studio. You have people watching you now, so I think right there it's okay.
Okay, so I'm going to a light now. I think you can see me now, right?
Yeah, you go. Just set your camera and then we'll be good from there. There we go. Yes, right there. Well, man, what kind of data you got behind the neck, so?
Just hold on a little bit. Yeah.
The man is a freedom fighter, so that's why he got a nectar on. The Nelson Mandela of Liberia, Nima County to be precise.
Daniel, my man, please take your nectar off. Let's have our conversation.
Hold on.
We're hearing you. Just set the camera right there.
Yeah, I'm trying to set the camera up because.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, I'm set. We can go ahead now.
All right, once again, welcome. Welcome to the Twah River TV. I welcome you earlier, and I will now go to my panelists to start the questioning. And I will start with Jake Sinzo. Mr. Zuo, welcome and give your 2 questions to Mr. Massa.
Thank you very much, see you. And let me say from my end, good morning, Daniel Massa, and it's a pleasant welcome you to this important platform tonight. So before, I think we'll just dive into the conversation because you came late. So there's no need to just beat around the bush now. Are you getting me? Mr. Massa, are you getting me?
Yeah, go ahead. What you say?
I say, are you getting me?
Yeah, I didn't just get you. There's a noise at my background here. Go ahead. What you just said?
So, like I was saying, what's your own perspective as relates to the second legislative report out done by the district lawmaker? What you make of it?
Well, before I proceed, let me say this to the public. Since 2011, I started my advocacy. Since 2011, I started Sarah's advocacy, and I've stayed long in the advocacy up to 2011, up to 2017, 2023, and today I find myself here. So I have chosen not to remain silent on critical issues in our society. And so because of that, people find it that I am not supporting them. I'm not supporting the ideology because I disagree with them. And so they take me to be an opposition sometimes. When I speak on ill, they say they call me with names. So, but in that situation, I'm not deterred because I would like to speak truth to power. But critically, I have come this evening to give my own opinion and perspective about the annual report of Electoral District Number 3 policymaker Honorable Ike that I personally support from 2017 up to 2023, and he won up. He won the election, and today he's in the District Number 3. Someone is calling me on my WhatsApp line, so I'm sorry. Hello, am I live?
You can go
ahead. Is
am
I live?
Yeah.
Yes, you are live.
Somebody was calling me on WhatsApp line. So I think I have not come to question his credibility. I have not come to question his integrity. I have come to pick point, to checkmate, to evaluate, to express some concern, and make some suitable recommendation to the honorable representative so that he can be able to make progress in his representation in the parliament. That is my concern. I have not come to discredit him. I have not come to denigrate him. I have not come to question his credibility and his integrity. Let it be clear to the public. My concern here is I am a supporter. I am a loyal supporter, and I stand for what is true. What we preached during the 2017 and 2023 election campaign, we must live by those commitments. Therefore, I am here to speak truth to power, erect some checkpoints, analyze the report, critique the report, identify some of the discrepancy, some of the irregularities associated with the report, so that our lawmaker can be able to make some amendment, can do some progress in some of the area where he has some mistakes, some scammages along the way. So to answer your question, he had done some well. Not to just say he had not done nothing at all. I will be ungrateful to him. Some of the interventions he had made, some of the oversight responsibility, the lawmaking area where he has some errors. Those errors are a major area of concern I have come to speak about. Like, for example, I have problem with the honorable man when he called us on a Sunday. The report venue, first of all, was not conducive. I said in my first interview, the honorable man is an ordained elder in the Inland Church, so we felt that he would have used Monday or end of the days within the week to host the annual report. But unfortunately, the honorable man used Sunday. That is a very busy day. It's a very special holiday for Liberians and the Christian community. He chose Sunday, and the venue of the meeting was not fine for our people. There are a lot of people who wanted to come for the occasion, listen to the honorable man report, but the venue of the place was not special enough to absorb all of the participants that went to us or to witness the process. And Sunday was a very bad schedule. As a Christian, I think that he would have respected the Sunday, which is used as a day to go and serve God. But he chooses Sunday to go and do his annual report. I found fault with that. I was not pleased with that ideology to go and schedule for Sunday. That would have been on Friday or on Thursday or on any time within a week. He didn't do that. He chose Sunday. So the idea of choosing Sunday, which is another holiday, to explain what he had done for the year in review, it was not, to me, it was not appropriate for Sunday to be used. Now, the next thing is, am I live in studio?
You're live. Go ahead. Go ahead.
The next thing is, The expectation of our people was hard. The expectation of our electorates was hard. Here are we. Representative Gay has spent 2 years, 8 months in power. The expectation of the electorates have been very hard. In my own view, as a supporter to Honorable Gay, his performances are not attributing to the expectation of our people. For example, he talked about a lot of things. He promised a lot of things during the campaign period, where we thought that based upon his campaign manifesto, his campaign promises, he will use that campaign manifesto, those promises he made during the campaign, to use those promises as the top priority to make sure that those issues he outlined in his campaign will be prioritized. But unfortunately, I don't know what happened along the way. He switched from those campaign promises, and he's doing interventions instead of doing sustainable, guaranteed development that will leave impact on the lives of the people. He's not doing that. He is focusing on less priority issue like interventions. And so I have come to let him know that in his report, there are serious discrepancies in his report. And I think that he needs to improve on some of those discrepancies. Like, for example, on Reggae, he gave report in 2000.
Mr. Maza, we'll get there. We are going step by step. You cannot delve into everything once at a time. We are getting there step by step, okay? So let's get there. Let's get to his report. I know you are going through his report. Have you read the report? Have you gone through the report page by page?
Yeah, I have the report right before me here.
Okay, can you flip on page? Can you get onto page 10? On page 10, project table?
Yeah, I'm to page 10. Table material
page 10, project table. I want you to bend. I know you are a citizen of that district. I want you to reconcile this. On page 10, the project status versus photograph. For example, the table identified the complex zone number 4 town hall as completed. However, on the photograph.
Are you reading from page 10? I'm to page 10, but it's reading something different. Key interventions.
I'm discussing about page 10, complex zone 4 project like he said he has completed.
Oh, okay.
Then on page 31, describe the same project as nearing completion. How do you compromise that?
Why are you speaking from page 1? Page 10, 1?
So,
on page 10,
Daniel,
on page 10, you know how to go by page 10, right? Let's listen to me. On page 10, he said, complex zone number 4, town hall project has been completed. Then on page 31, I'm just trying to reference those things for those that are following so they can make their own research to see those things. On page 10, he said complex zone 4 project has been completed. Then on a scene report on page 31, the enrollment as per the project, he said nearing completion. I want to know, how do you reconcile those two things? Completed and nearing completion.
Yeah, these are some of the things that I'm talking about. I said there are some discrepancies in the report. Now he talked about the project is incomplete in Kampala, right? He talked about the project in Kampala. And so he talked about nearing completion. He said it already been completed. And so not only that, the project under discussion, he did not even tell the public when the project started. Now we have 2024 report. The 2025 report, the year in review, he had not reconciled it. He had not reconciled it. The 2024 campaign promises. What are some of those things that he mentioned in 2024 that he undertook, that he completed, or that he did not complete? And then he jumped to 2025.
without telling us that in 2024 we started this project with X amount of money, and now that we have entered 2026, 2025, these are the things that we did in 2024 that were completed. Now that we have entered 2025, those things that we did not complete in 2024, these are the things that we have completed in 2025. Those questions were hard questions that would have been answered, but those questions were not answered. So I think that where the discrepancies lies. And now he talked about 1,000 plus cement. When you check the cement total, it's about 576 bags of cement. But you talk about 1,000 plus bags of cement donated. My concern here is not about giving material. Are those donations sustainable development? Are those donations, those interventions, are they sustainable development that has made significant impact on the lives of those electors? The major issue here is these figures are just huge figures, but the reflection of the figure is not impacting anybody here. The project, those projects that he started in.
Mr. Maza, I remember you right there. Can you show your face?
I said I was waiting. I promise. No, if I don't do it like this, I will not hear you, because where I'm situated is not too good because of the network condition. I have to count the row and then sit down to a place where I can access network. So I think the phone is in my ear while I'm talking. I'm looking at the report. So I think that's the situation. I went to a place. I went to a hotel to rent to sit down there, but the network there was very terrible. I had to get outside, leading me coming this way. So I think that's the situation. You got to forgive me for that inconvenience. Hello, am I live in studio?
You are live, Mr. Maza.
So my problem with the report is the figure, the contradiction in his report. You talk about completion and you talk about nearing completion. So where is the coherence in his utterance? You talk about nearing completion. He talked about completion. So my question is, where are the coherence in his statement? Where he talked about the project is nearing completion, and in another page, he talked about it has been completed, but not yet dedicated. So my question to Honorable Gay is, what did you do in your representation at the time you enter in the parliament for the 1 year that passed, the 2024 year in review? What did you accomplish? And what you did not accomplish in 2024 that you accomplished in 2025 report? These are hard questions that must be answered. And the journalists that went there, because they are brown cartoon journalists, they did not ask those hard questions to make sure that.
Honorable Maza, we send our reporters to call this program. You don't have to see those. You have to retract that statement. The report was just given to them, and they didn't peruse it at that time. You know, our bucket people, so they don't.
You should know you are already done as well when you
retract that statement, Honorable Maza.
Okay, I retract the statement.
Thank you.
The program. Let me hold everybody there. Mr. Maza, let me hold you right. Well, folks, I want to say welcome to all of you again. It is the Twah Rver TV. We are live here in studio. We have Mr. Daniel Maza from Bedulu, our guest in studio tonight. And we have a couple of followers from the Honorable Office following us, and also our regular followers as well. So, Mr. Maza, you know, this is a lengthy conversation we intend to have here tonight. And I will ask that we just remain saver and let's talk and, you know, try to summarize some of the issues so that other people will ask questions, because we have about 4 panelists that need to ask questions.
Okay, so like I was saying, my concern had been in the year 2024, I was just concerned to listen to the Honorable talking about what he promised in his campaign promise, where he talked about sustainable agriculture program, where he talked about quality healthcare system, where he talked about youth empowerment program, where he talked about accountability He talked about several issues that will help to improve our citizen life. Those concerned, and asked him in the hall, what have you done since you entered the parliament? You talk about sustainable agriculture program. You talk about road infrastructure. You talk about this. You talk about school improvement. You talk about development in broad spectrum, where you talk about improving the healthcare system, improving the school system, sustainable agricultural development, youth empowerment, youth employment. All of those things were outlined in your political manifesto. Since you entered in the parliament, Honorable Gay, could you please showcase how many persons from ZOR that you shortlisted and forwarded a name for recommendation for a job opportunity at Aslamenta? You are sharing a committee on foreign affairs in the parliament. You are the fourth man in the House of Representatives. Political connections with the vice president, with the president, and with the current speaker in the House of the Parliament. What have been your of job opportunity for our young people? That question is yet to be answered. And I also told him, what have you done with campaign promise that has to do with you will prioritize sustainable agriculture program to enhance economic our district? Is there any example with that? Do you have any initiative or such? Because we are here, we live in the district, we are not seeing any development or such. So what is the impact that you have made in terms of agriculture programs that you initiated? You've been traveling to a lot of countries across the world. Those travel, what impact you brought? How many NGOs, how many international partners you brought with agriculture programs that today 15 persons can showcase that yes, during the year 2025, 2024, Honorable Gay went to China, went to Belgium, went to USA, and brought some donors. And they brought this NGO here with the agriculture program, and 15% were able to get sustainable, development. And today they are making headway in life. How many of them? You talk about employment. You will create job employment for our young people. Today, since the Kaka regime, since 10 years ago, fund
We're not getting you now.
You're not getting me?
We are getting you. We are getting you.
Mr. Maza, can you just summarize that? Let's get to the next person for questions.
Yeah. So I'm going to summarize now. So I said from regime to regime, the staff at the Camp Play Comprehensive Center, they have been suffering with the unemployment, even with the lives of the teachers. There are bundles of complaints on a daily basis. They call me every day telling me about those disappointment and frustration they are going through in terms of job employment. What have you done to make sure that those volunteers at the various school system, the government schools, what have you done with the unemployed system staff at Camp Lake Comprehensive Center, including all of citizens who are volunteering in governmental schools in our district? So those questions are yet to be answered. So my concern this evening is the sycophancy around Rver is too much. Our people are yet to get the result of their vote, meaning that those interventions are just less priority. Cement will not improve somebody's life. Giving 10,000 to a group of people will not improve their life. The major priority that should be prioritized is to bring a guaranteed sustainable development that will impact other people, that it will be long-standing sustainable development. Now, the issue of accountability. I have problem with accountability because Rver has told in time in memorial that the project that he mentioned in his report, the Scarborough City Hall, Rver has not told us the duration of the project. I see serious lack of accountability. And he said he's not the one who gave the project to John Balier. It is the county administration. Now that I went on radio a few months ago and called John to account for the 100,000 he receives, Rver was very angry. So my question to Rver, you say you are not the one that gave the project to John Balier, your uncle. And John Balier is knocking a chest that a company. And a company received the 100,000. My uncle, the superintendent, has posted on Facebook that she gave 100,000 cash to the contractor, and the contractor is yet to deliver the variables of those development that he received the money for. The project, like I'm speaking to you, I was saying the video of that project. The project started since last year. It has stopped. There is no progress. The material used is substandard. We wrote to John for John to account for the 100,000 he receives. It became a problem. John said he's not accountable to the citizen. He's accountable to the superintendent, who is his employer. So we have problem when Honorable Gates said in his deliberation, in the base of 100 citizens at the superintendent company, that John is accountable to the citizen for receiving public funds. But unfortunately, when we asked John to account for the 100,000, Honorable Gates is angry. Some of his staff are like Kawe Tupi. They are back and front insulting us on Facebook, coming to our private inbox, calling our opposition. So my question to Honorable Gates, where is the accountability you talk about? Where is the transparency you talk about? When you lobby for a project, according to what John told us on the radio, that he's on record, he said the project cost about 250 somewhere plus thousand. But in the report where Honorable Gates is mentioned here, he said about 200,000.
Let me hold you right there. Mr. Mazar, let me hold you right there. We've gone for an extensive period of time now, so I think you have pretty much covered most of the issues that brought you here tonight. So let me go to Opi Wile to ask you a questions, and then, like I said, we will give you time. It's a lengthy conversation here tonight, and we will give you time to have that discussion since you join us today. Mr. Wile, let's hear your question.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Maza. We know the network is giving you problem, but I live by the grace of God. You are here, and we are here too. So I'm Opi Wile, one of the panelists here from Sauvagnole. I'm here in Monrovia. So I want to know if you were to grade Honorable Gay for his 1-year performance, what grade will you give him? Is number one. Have Honorable Gay started any project within a district? If yes, how many? And how far the projects are gone that you can give account of? Thank you. That's my first question.
Thank you. To answer your question, like your first question was, how many projects he has undertaken? Or what if I can grade him?
Yes, on his performance.
Yes, honestly, he has been doing some well, but not 100%. That's why I said the expectation of the electors were very hard. My expectation was very hard in respect to his proximity with the government, with the speaker, with the president, with the vice president, and his portfolio that led him to serve as one of the key strategic lawmakers in the parliament, where he made his own way to serve as a coach, as a chair on Foreign Affairs Committee in the House of the Parliament. That position would have caused him to have done more, but the title he bears is very huge. His performances are very, very less. It does not commiserate with his title and his current status in the House of the Parliament. So if I were to grade Honorable Gay, I would grade him 40% out of 100. Those 40%
out of 100, we'll hold it right there. Now, because like I said, we have a lot of folks that needed to ask questions, so I will ask you answers
any new project within the district that you can post of or you can point to.
Yes. I told him, I've advised him that one of the biggest legacy that you will leave behind is the Complex City Hall project. That project was initiated since last year. The project, unfortunately, doesn't have duration. That number one project. The project in Senator Yan Twah sends a representative and they donated money. Senator Koga went and presented $1,000 plus and contributed 100 bags of cement. And he just gave the total estimate of the project when he did not add those those total amount of money and cement he receives from our politicians who came on his aid. A lot of people went there and made contribution, but he did not include those amounts. He extracted those amounts, use the one that he personally used. So what's about the cement that was given by the honorable the honorable man, Senator Twah and Senator Samuel Gongmakuga, because we were there, we witnessed the process. So the Loguato project is still on standstill. Nothing has been done. The other project to Kampala, they are going nowhere. You can go. I was saying the photo of the project. The Kampala project started saying last year, they are going nowhere. The Zone 4 project, they are going nowhere. And so all of these projects he initiated, he are not done anything in terms of saying, okay, the project that I started in 2024, it has been completed. So I am giving the project to the district. If I had a project in Ziane, there were my dissatisfaction law as well. He had gone to Ziane, the Ziane town hall, the Ziane annex, school annex. I went to Ziane myself to substantiate my claim. I went to Ziane. I spoke with the principal. I spoke with some old women. I spoke with young people. Right now in Ziane, there are confusion right there now because some of the statement made there was he undertook Ziane's project. Ziane's project was initiated by Anthony Kyungpa. He gave 25,000 and gave 5 bundles of zinc, corrugated sheet. And then he didn't remain there. Now, besides Anthony Kyungpa, who was running as another candidate in District Number 3 in the 2023 election, the plain librarian that was running that school used to pay the kids' school fee. Plain librarian contributed 1,300. The citizen decided that since plain librarian they didn't bring the money earlier and the parent had paid the money, let's transfer the money to the annex school construction. Not only that, the citizen themselves.
Okay. Mr. Maza, like I said, I just want you to respond to those questions. The answers at most 1 minute, because this is a conversation that most people are standing by to ask a question. So I will hold you right there. Repeat your question as your time has elapsed. You have asked 2 questions. Let's go to Franklin Miam. And just for you to know, Kawe Tupi will also appear on the show. We want to have a lengthy conversation here tonight. So just so you be aware, so you won't be caught off guard. Mr. Miam, let's hear your question. Franklin. Franklin, let's hear your question.
Okay, thank you ever so much, Mr. Maza. I want to know, with all of what you explained, what brought your disappointment in this report?
Pardon me?
With all of what you explained, I said, what brought your disappointment in the report of the district lawmaker?
My disappointment, number 1, is the title he bears is very huge. It's a lucrative title and position that he would have done more than what he had done on ground. The expectation of the electorate, like I said earlier, was very, very huge, and the expectation of our people are not yielding results. He needs to double up, and I'm not criticizing him because I hate him personally. He's my lawmaker. I supported him personally, but my disappointment is he has said too many things, but he has done less. And so my concern is those intervention he's doing, they are not sustainable development. They are just temporary assistance that will not create an opportunity for his legacy. If you get 10,000 to students as financial aid, those are not sustainable development. You're not giving full scholarship to students to travel out of the country. You're not paying somebody you're not taking a full scholarship responsibility. If you give financial aid to students, if you went to a meeting and get 10,000, you can't mention that. If you get cement as an intervention, it should not be your concern to even include it in your report. What the people want to hear, want to see is sustainable, lasting paralyze people. When you give justice to somebody, and when you give 20,000 to a group of women, it's not sustainable development. When you give lapa to women, where they will go on radio and say, it's not sustainable development. Where you will get 20,000 to a group of boys at a parking, it's not development. It's not sustainable development. Sustainable development, infrastructure guarantee like the City Hall project, when it is done with accountability presented to the district, and then the citizen will be using it ahead of 2029. Because what we're hearing is the project incomplete, it's been delayed so that it can be used as a campaign promise to the people, so it can be used as a campaign statement that, oh, okay, Senator Honorable was doing City Hall project. We have not had City Hall for over 2 decades. So let's use the City Hall as a campaign promise so that we can use it to elect him, re-elect him. I'm not saying that idea is wrong. To my own opinion, if that idea they feel that it is not wrong, it is a very, very bad idea that will even create an opportunity to derail his image as a very good lawmaker. That idea is wrong. That idea is bad.
Mr. Mazza, who you read there? So, Franklin, your second question. Franklin time.
Okay, Mr. Mazza, my second question is, with all of what you're explaining now, who should we turn to when you were the one in the ring and the song campaigning for this same person you're speaking of today?
Thank you. That's a very brilliant question. The reason why I'm talking, whether be an office staffer or whosoever that will be coming to do a reporter, I am not disappointed, or it's not a strange thing to me, because this thing I'm doing, I am trying to protect my legacy. I am the one that they can cry in my name. They are not the one, because they are not new in the district. Even today, one papa met me in Duople. I was setting my tablet. He said, Daniel, you told me you were the one that you argue with me when I said X, Y. He said, you knock your chest. These people who are coming to do reporter or who want to do reporter in the near future, they are defending their salaries. I am not interested in a reporter. The district, you listen to the report. After the report, more than 7 youth, not old people, not lapat women, young people, they spoke in the interview. Everybody said the honorable man is not making progress in terms of employment. He's not making progress. So the report that he made, after the report, those who were not opportune to speak in the gathering, they got us out with that frustration and expressed that frustration about his poor performances. So my concern here is, I was the one who led the campaign. I played a very, 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 very strong role. I played a key role. I'm a key player. I was one of the persons that were targeted to be assassinated politically, because I used to give tough time to oppositions who wanted to see us downfall. I used my personal cash. I used my personal political influences, and
okay.
extra
I always say, I'm timing you. I always say, I'm timing you. Let me hold you right there. I know Franklin, 2 questions has elapsed. Let me hold you right there. It's lot tonight, so let's try to have the conversation that everybody will, be a partaker of it. It is my time to ask you a question. And well, folks, if you are following us live, it is the Twah Rver platform. We are here in conversation with, having conversation with Mr. Daniel Mazza. Let me say this, Mr. Kawe Tupi, your network is not strong, it's not connected, so you might want to find a suitable network spot, and then I can bring you forward. I can with this network you have right now. Find a network spot. Now, Mr. Mazza, my question to you is this. You have
the CEO asking me a question, the CEO himself?
My man, that lead our story, that go. So my question to you is this. You led the campaign for the election of now Honorable Gay. And with all what you have said, has there been any point in time that you have made it upon your duty to speak to him privately on those issues? Have you done that before, and what was the response? If you
Thank
did?
you. Thank you. That's a very, very brilliant question. And I was expecting this question to come. And I'm glad that the question is here, it's on spotlight. Now, to answer your question emphatically, Rver CEO, it's so good that my representative is an elder. He's not just an elder, he's an ordained elder. He knows the truth. And I will just let the public know this evening that I'm coming up today, my first time to appear on social media to speak the hard truth about the performances of my lawmaker. It's my first time. The other one I've been doing, I've been in his WhatsApp page and on his messenger pages and direct phone line. My evidence is not far. My evidence is his madam. I have gone to his house, gone there multiple times. At some point, some of his security, I said, you better talk with Daniel for long. Let it be so now. I have spoken with my representative behind closed door since he entered the parliament, since 2024. I have given him suggestions, recommendations. Even some of the recommendations were hard copy. He took it, he came to my place in Dole. I turned the hard copy over to him. Some of the staff were not there, and he said, you act. I have made guarantee recommendations to him, and those recommendations that I made, he will come to say, yes, it was true, and I did this, but because of social condition, I didn't do it at the time. So I'm coming out because I felt that some of the inner loyalists that surrounds him, I'm misleading him with bad advice. So because I brought him to power, when I sit and I'm giving instruction, I'm giving advice, he's not taking my information important as I expect him to take my information or take my advice. I'm left with no alternative. I have called some inland pastors. I called some inland elder. Complete. I said, what Honorable Gay is doing that when I give you recommendation, you don't take my recommendation in. Tomorrow when I'm speaking, you should not say, it's about glory, don't say that to me. That means you dress your devil, don't undress your devil in the midst of the public. The public are watching me because if I don't speak about those things, if I right now as I speak to you, some people are telling me that you people drawing it here. You actually told anything. We told your this and you said no. That Honorable Gay, you that a particular are willing to do rebuttal. They are not people that people know in the campaign process. I was the lead campaigner. So I have to answer your questions. I have given a series of recommendations, time immemorial, in the presence of his madam. I have even called his madam, gave her some of the critical information, gave her critical analysis about what he would do to obtain this leadership for the second term. I said it over and over, but because of secret things that surrounds him, they want to gain political favor. They want to be hypocrites. Some of them come there and say all kinds of things about him.
Mr. Mother.
Yeah.
So I have gotten the point that I wanted. You have reached out to him. You have, even the madam is aware. Another thing here is this, because and thank God that you said you have spoken to, you are even let some inland elders brought them into the picture as well. Let me deviate a little bit from district number 3. You are one of the young persons that work in the office of Senator Twah. What has been your intervention in the office as a communication person in the office of this honorable senator?
My intervention in terms of what?
Of advocating for the people of Nimba, especially the youth, since your advocacy is solely into the youth employment in Nimba and other things?
Yes, thank you. I think the records are there. The chief of office staff, in the office of Senator Twah, uh, the people are given that require responsibility. I was instructed by Senator Twah to work directly under the auspices of his chief of staff, who happens to be Mentor Bali. Mentor Bali knows my intervention. Mentor Bali I can send you Mentor Bali's number. He will tell you. In fact, I have done recommendations, give submitted names, given the name of Harris Moluba, spoken to the chief of office staff. I've been calling to the second Boulevard Junction one time, and I called him. We have a very long discussion, and I made series of recommendations about the young people, about vocational school, about employment at Sila Mental, to AFCON. He one time sent me. I went to Aslam. I went to AFCON, carry 11 persons' name, submitted the names. I ran behind the people for about 2-3 months, and I even brought one Achi Yinti. He went. I carried him. He went through the questionnaire, the interview, and he was successful to be a computer analyst. I went there. Chief Mentor Bali have a conversation with me when I carry one Michael Takwa from Duli. Currently, through our interventions, Senator Twah was able to talk with the EPS department. Now he's one of the EPSs. He are already graduated from academy. Now he's an EPS. One of the.
So Daniel, one may say the name you are calling most of them here from Dole. And no disrespect to my brother-in-law there, but somebody might say that's also Dole beginning you carrying there. All 11 persons you said they are now all from the entire belly. Mr. Maza, are you there? Well, folks, that is it here tonight. We are in conversation with Daniel Zambi Maza, the heavyweight rapid response person doing a rescue mission, as he referred to himself. If the network permit us, we will still continue with our conversation, but as it stands, we are in conversation with Daniel Maza. And it is what it is. And I always say from the beginning, the purpose of this conversation is not to, denigrate the office of the honorable. I think if we have this kind of conversation, it put them on the track that they listen to the crowd of their people and then add a point. And that's what we want to do here tonight. So I am getting some words from somebody from the honorable office. I think one Makla, he wants to join if the network permit him, he will join since Kawhi is having difficulties. But Franklin Miami, you are the back. I know the network is giving you problems. Send your question through the private chat. I'll be able to ask your question. But before we go to Jackson, Mr. Maza, are you there?
The Maza fighting with the network.
Yeah, let's see if he will rejoin. But Jackson, let's hear you, man. You listen to your man Daniel, and he's been giving some information here tonight. What is your take? We hope he joins.
So, I think Daniel Maza he's just been skeptical as relates to going in depth with what is happening within the district. If you open the phone lines now from the district, there will be 2 many people calling. The expectations for the people of District 3 for their lawmaker is too high. And I think he still have time. For me, I think he still have time. And there should be some changes within the SACO. If you look at the Honorable SACO, his office staff, I think if they are not making mistakes, I think majority are from his hometown. I think the district not decentralized within the office, and I think they need to look at that in our directions. and especially with the concession area that is located within the district. So he sit down at the very good positions as per his connection with the speaker. Why is true their voice are more equal? I think the Earl man get too many edges that he can have some impact within the district. That the legacy will remain there. Say at the time Ronenke was representative for the district. Nobody get representative. I think they have, if I'm not mistaken, from the time I know the late Samuel Wole, the late I think Fagalo, and now he is I think third person. So you see the the Samuel Wole at the time, he was building a stadium. It's just like you could not complete it, and now people, I think the county authority has completed the stadium. That would remain there forever and ever as his legacy. So leadership is about legacy. If you live in the power today, let people say at the time this person was in a position, this is what he did for his people. Okay, so I think especially for his position, for the position who within the house, who a very lucrative position, and his connection with the decision maker within our countries, it gave him a leverage to do more for his district, to do more for his people.
All right, OP, let's hear you. I am expecting somebody from the honorable office. If he comes, we will give him the time. OP, let's hear you.
I think Daniel is trying to pull the legs of the honorable man to do more. I don't see it as a wish horn or as denigrating. I see it as an enlightenment to get the right thing done, because I have been following the honorable man for some time. The three cardinal responsibilities of our lawmaker is actually a lawmaking representation, oversight. And in terms of lawmaking, I think he's doing well here. I try to push a bill where they are trying to have a company of vocational training institute that which will help majority of the young people. If that is, I think, have been passed. If they build an institution like MVDC where we have all the trail and everything there, I think you are from BO, so and everywhere there, you just can rent a company and do your trade, and you go to assignment and work. So I think with the lawmaking, he's doing well, but we're looking at representation, that of oversight. He needs to do more. And I always tell you on the show that the politicians are made to believe that they are the one. And I'm sorry, our brother said, I think his data got exhausted also. So he might likely look around to get data to come back. So, yeah. Yeah, so that is it. So they make all that they can build the clean air, they can build a road, they can do the bridges. That which is not their responsibility. You have to just make a good law. You have to just represent your people and have to oversight that. Oh yes, we want for school to go to Belege. We want for this to happen, and you stand by it, you push it. Then the impact will be on your people. Our people need job, they need opportunity. Let company come. And when the company can, you make sure you push your way through to get your people into the system. These are issues I want the honorable man to start pushing on harder. Scholarship for the young people. You see, honorable here in District 4, you see all the list of students that is sponsoring. You see the long list going around. It is a sacrifice, something that you need to do, because that is what people are yearning for. And based on your pronouncement, based on your campaign message, people who are accountable by those things. So for me, I think Daniel is speaking out of frustration that he make an effort. He has made some recommendations. We don't know how deep those recommendations are. We are not seeing it as he's saying it. We want to go on to it as the honorable look at in good faith to make some changes, in his surrounding. If some of those are around here are not doing well, you can change them. You can bring into the district and bring other people who will be able to implement or get some a lot of brilliant young guys over there. Even the Daniel men are there say he's not doing anything much. You can bring him and say, okay, let's come, take the lead, let's see what you will do. You gain some responsibility. He's a rapid response guy. Maybe you will rapidly respond to the needs of the people in the area he's talking about. Or he'll be a project coordinator where you'll be looking at the project and making sure that things work. So for me, that's how I see it. And I hope and pray that the Honorable also send people here so we can interact, in the slaughterhouse of Twah River for the check middle statement as well.
Yeah, I'm expecting somebody from the office. I just in the back having communication with them. Yeah, so Franklin Tom, let's hear you, brother. Why you make up this? I don't know, because they're asking me for a phone line. I don't have a phone line to open phone line for them. So let's hear you.
Okay, let me say thank you ever so much for opening line for our people and for opening the discussion. I believe this morning we were even able to host Daniel Maza on the same station where he flexed out his dissatisfaction when it comes to the report that was given currently by the honorable lawmaker. And we continue pushing that as Daniel is currently pushing our honorable to do more, he should not just sit and listen to Daniel because anywhere you go, people continue to complain that our honorable lawmaker of District Montreal, Honorable Gay, is not doing much.
All right.
So
Let me hear you right there, Franklin. Let me hear you right there. Daniel is back.
I went out of data.
All right, no problem. Welcome back, Chief.
Yeah. So I went out of data. I was reactivating.
All right, no problem. I appreciate you for reactivating, boss man. Let's have our conversation. Mr. Franklin Miami, you see, I wanted you to ask your question, but your network is giving power. All right, Jackson.
Baba, excuse me, CEO. I think you asked a question. Did I answer your question about my interventions, about my role?
Yes, it's okay.
Yes, you did. Okay. And my follow-up question to that is this. Looking at your dissatisfaction now, let's say if the honorable decides to bring you on board so that you can be, his one of the right-handed men in the district to work with him, are you open to that?
Let me be honest to the public, to the discourse this evening. I think I said I'm one of the key players. A lot of people in the district, they are my living evidence. They come to me with crying, with explaining plenty things to me. Even a recent boy from my home went on the radio with my name that they were behind somebody different. I convinced them to follow the reggae. Now they went to Bundi. They made contribution. They escaped death on the Rock Kingdom, and they told Riggs on the reggae is not recommending them to a company to even have job for that. Are laughing at them. Other people who are supporting other parties are laughing at them because they go to the same steel mill to do liquor work. So he spoke on radio calling my name that Daniel, you misled us. So I'm speaking because those people who want to do reporter, people who want to do counter claims, nobody know them. I play key role, so I'm just saying that let him do the needful so that I will not be discussed that Daniel make wrong recommendation. If he listen to me, I want you to forget about those sycophants that surround. His main problem is one of the main problem he has is he listen to people who are not helping him with good advice, with good counsel. They are ill advising him. Oh, don't mind the people. When you mind the people, you're not doing anything for yourself. I don't want to be personal with him. The personal achievements, I can't mention it on Facebook on the platform. When it is necessary, when they say something negative about me, I will pull information out. But I'm not concerned about the personal achievement, the personal thing he's doing for his family. I'm concerned about the interests of those people. We told them, you go this way. He will listen to us. So if he called me, I will not be willing to work in the office, but I will recommend people who will not be sycophant, who will not be self-centered, who will not ill advising. I will recommend some of the people to him. And the office will operate smoothly. One of the terrible persons over there is the person he just trying to incorporate in our studio. He want to respond to every criticism. When they criticize, he gets vexed. When they criticize, he gets vexed.
All right. Mr. Langway, let me hold you right there. That's a Franklin Miami. Are you there?
Franklin and this network.
CEO Lee Franklin, let's go, time.
All right.
Time.
Mr. Manza, there's a question. Somebody is accusing you here on the Facebook page. And this is from Mike N. Woto. He says, Daniel, I sometimes wonder if you are, if you can really, all right, let me just cut it short. He's saying you are one of the, one person who is corrupt. You use people in 2023 that has to do with Abraham Lowe Bay, Harris Mobile, and other folks during the 2023.
Is that who asking question? Who is asking question?
Mike Woto. Mike Woto is saying you are one of the corrupt person in Berstali district, ranging from your many activities in the district. You are one of the corrupt person, as he says, especially during the 2023 elections, where you were one of the rapid response person and you led a rescue mission train. Also, you used Abraham Lowe Bay, Harris Mobile, Wilson, and others. So he's basically saying, why you saying it's not in line because you are corrupt. What do you have to say?
Okay, you as a panelist, you will decide whether what he's saying it is objective. You will decide. I'm discussing accountability. I'm discussing poor performance, and the evidences are also there. The youth themselves that spoke. So let him go and checkmate their character one by one. So I'm not going to entertain Mark Woto's statement because those people he called their names, they know what I stand for. I'm not going to subject myself to Marx's statement. Mike, what he said out of frustration. He has spoken to me many times in my inbox, and we have dealt with that issue. And I can't get relevant to that one. When you speak, when I write on Facebook, he comment, I say, okay, it requires plenty of things. Okay. When you write, he say, I will do that. I say, okay. When I write, when you talk, I say, okay. So that okay is sufficient for him. Those people, yeah. Those people he calling their names, call them on this microphone, whether I use them, I don't know how I use them. I don't know what you call corrupt. When he says somebody corrupt, did he give me his money to care for somebody and I stole it? Or they gave me group money and I sent an OA and the people came and complained to court and we investigated and I was guilty? So I will not entertain Mike. Mike is speaking out of frustration. He wants to get something for his recess. So he will always plead for his benefit. What I'm talking about sense.
All right, Daniel, let me hold you there. Let me hold you there very long. We'll do our very long thing. Mr. Merriman, let's hear you ask your question, brother.
I'll entertain that kind of.
Okay, Daniel, thank you for your appearance tonight. My internet is the one that really stops time. However, Daniel, I want to know, since you are insinuating that Honorable Gay is not doing well, and you are one of his strongest supporters, can we also say that you have failed as a good citizen of the district? Can we say that you have not been able to carry a good thing to the people of district number 3 for them to be able to benefit? What's your position on that?
Okay, don't get me wrong. I didn't say he has failed. I said he's not doing the expectation of our people was very hard. And what he's doing with respect to a portfolio right now in the parliament, the job he's doing is less. He talked too many things, but those things he prioritizing are less priority, less important to the people's needs. Sustainable development are not in full swing. Accountability is lacking. Transparency is lacking in some of the performances. And I'm saying he needs to make progress. And I'm saying since 2024, in his performance for the 2025, he cannot identify what he promised in 2024, and he didn't do, and he didn't do in 2025 year in review. He did and included in his 2025 report. So the concern here is what he did not achieve in 2024 year in review, and he accomplished in 2025. Those bucket of documents that was displayed, few copies were displayed to the public.
I did not say you said he has failed. I'm saying since you are saying that Honorable Gay is not performing well, can we conclude that you, Daniel Maza, have failed the people of District 3 because you are not being able to present a good thing to take an endeavor? Will you also go to the people of District Kennedy? That's my question.
No, I mean, the best thing that anybody can grade me for is I supported, and there are some irregularities in his performances. Why it's true that I supported him, I cannot be blamed. I'm a human being. He's a human being. Human being are affordable to mistakes. Nobody is above mistakes. So if I campaign on his behalf as an elder, as an educated man who had navigated his way to be a chairman on foreign, who is serving as a chairman on foreign affairs committee, I am just telling you that I will speak so that I can be able to correct his mistake. If I keep quiet without speaking, then of course you will classify me as a sycophant and hypocrite. So I am not a political flunky like other people who defend lies, who defend unjust things. I'm just saying the only way I can help is to critique some of the mistakes, to make recommendations, to speak out the very hard truth to him. Because when you pump a leader, if you praise leader without telling him the hard truth, he will not change. He will feel that he's doing everything perfect. So the right thing I'm doing, that the public will know that, oh yes, Daniel brought a mail, but when he was making mistakes, Daniel did not remain quiet. The worst thing you will ever do as a follower to a politician is when the politician you brought to the people is going wrong. Excuse me, let me conclude. When the politician is behind is going wrong, is having some missteps in his representation, if you don't speak out, if you clap for him, whether he does wrong and does right, if you clap for him, like what some of the people are doing right now, you are a desperate betrayer. You are a desperate political flunky. You are a terrible human being that cannot be trusted because you saw the wrong and you kept mute because you are getting political dividend from him and you don't want to speak about the ill, because when you speak about the ill, he will withdraw his support. He will distance himself from you. My presumptive leader will not allow me to keep silent on ills that I see that it will destroy his political career in the future. So I have not done anything wrong. My steps are very guaranteed.
I have not done anything wrong.
Follow up quickly, CEO. Yeah, Mr. Maza. So, thank you so much for the clarity. When Honorable Gay call you now to serve in his office, will you accept?
When he called me to serve,
that question already. He responded.
Yeah, when he called me to serve, I will tell him to get rid of some people. No one is Kawe. Kawe is horrible. He's disturbing the office. He attacks everyone. I will tell him to bring certain people on board. I will tell him to bring some critical people on board that will speak truth to power, that will help him, that will guide him with good advice, with good counsel. But the mean person that is creating problem for the honorable office to fail, number one, is Kawe. Kawe is misleading that senior brother with he responds to and he's not a PRO. He's not even a secretary. He just an aide that sometimes they're using occasionally, sometimes. So he is the mean man. If he calls me, I will recommend good people to him. I'm not willing to work in his office. I just want him to succeed, so that my recommendation, my advocacy to the people that, oh, Kwadwo, like him, he's a good leader. He will listen to the people, so that my expectation, the people expectation will be met, will succeed. I am not desperate for anything. What I'm doing for myself, I am satisfied with what God is giving me, though it's not much, but I'm strong enough. I can hustle. I don't need $1 million to live.
Uh,
I just need
okay.
1 or 2 things to keep myself going.
Mr. Maza.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Maza. Let me hold you right there. Thank you. Well, folks, I want to say thank you to all of you here tonight. It is the Twah River platform, and I am LUSFI in the driving seat, along with my colleagues, Jackson, Opi, Franklin, and another Franklin. And our guest here tonight is Daniel Maza. Folks, we are wrapping up from our end here. We will go around with a round of questioning. It's just one question each. And Mr. Maza, you can respond to the questions in 1 minute. So, Jason, let's turn it over to you. One question from your end.
Thank you. See you. Thank you for the show. Mr. Maza, I want to ask you.
You're welcome.
What's your take about the way the enrollment office staff are arranged? We have been hearing some information like majority of the office staff came from his hometown, especially from his family. What's your take on that?
You said your question again. I didn't hear that clear. Please repeat, my friend.
Like the district is not decentralized within the honorable office. Majority of the people that are working in his office squarely, majority from Lapierre number 1, squarely from his family group. What's your take on that?
Yeah, Jackson, these are some of the ills that surrounds the enrollment office. These are some of the major ills that people talk about. So these things, I wonder Kawe is willing to respond to go and do rebuttal for what Prince Lamport said on Sunday. I wonder you're willing to respond to what the Durasin will say. I wonder you respond to other people claim that those things that are happening, they are not called for our people. I think he need to energize himself. Let the honorable man buying beef food, buying 1,000 USD data to be responding to every criticism or every correction they make, because it's unfortunate that what you just saying when people say they will go to defend, that's one of the terrible things. So like you just ask a question, these are some of the things people have been complaining about to me. They said the staff are there. It's not geographically balanced, politically balanced, spiritually balanced. The chief driver is from Lapierre, that his brother. The chief of staff, who happens to be my own senior brother, but he got swimmer. When you go to him, he know how to talk to you. Oscar is from right there, from your backyard. The other boy, Lang, he's from Lapierre, right there in his backyard. I mean, the driver, the chief of driver is from Lapierre, right there in his backyard. In fact, majority of the people, over 99.9% of the people are from right there. Even the Maybell Lanka one that I recommended, she's from Lapierre number 1 right over there. So the staffer on the carway so far, quote unquote, who is just used temporarily, is from Campley. So I think what you just asked about are some of the concerns that have been raised by some of our electors and concerned citizens here, that the staffer selection was biased. It was not balanced geographically for people.
Wow.
Well, folks, Mr. Maza, you said that. Okay. All right, we can hear you. Go ahead. End your thought.
So I said the staff are there. Like you said, people have had quarrel with the selections of the staffer. I have made my own recommendations, but it was not taken, because I feel that those people who they selected, or he brought around him, those are people who he wants them to tell him what he wants to hear, but he doesn't want to see people around him that will tell him the hard truth.
So let me make a follow-up question. You were asked to recommend someone, and you went to that same Lapierre and recommend Maybell Lacombe. So how do you compromise that? You just said it.
No. I didn't know. Listen, I didn't know. All I know Lacombe was from Campley. Later I got to know when we were digging behind the story about the starter. They say, oh, Maybell Lacombe, late father is from Lapierre. So
how do you do a recommendation?
I knew
how you consider
Mr. Maza, I didn't know the history that Maybell was from Lapierre. It was later.
Mr. Maza, how do you do your recommendation? Do you know recommendations is about yourself? You recommend somebody that you don't know from anywhere, you didn't know the person's background, you didn't know where she from, you just recommended her. Is that
No, 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 no,
how
no,
you
no, 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 listen. No, don't get me wrong. I knew Mabel Blanca from 2020. She must have been in political endeavoring. We have been working for politicians. I knew her very well. She's a very hard-working lady. And she came in with support with our Gate campaign.
Well, folks, that is it tonight. We are in conversation with Daniel Zambwe Maza from Bedulu. And somebody said on the Facebook page that that's just in time. Che, Daniel, which one is spiritually balanced again? So I don't know, Daniel, this spirit.
No, CEO, before Daniel comes back, the honorable man from the Inland Church. So the Inland people never speak before talking about spirituality. So when you say the man should be spiritually balanced, I think he's right. And I was looking at him that he pushing very hard, whether we have our tradition wherein you and myself from the same church, I'm your elder in the church, I'm not your leader. So if I'm going wrong, and Daniel is pushing very hard, whether you don't have impact on his church activities, whether the elders in the church are not even giving him honor him to say slow down, all of that. I hope he continues because it's all about the future of the district. And once the right thing is done, I think everybody will benefit. So then you continue. In life, there are other people who will push you to do the right thing if they feel that it's not right. So the honorable had to appear with some of his staffers so we can see
what is
the
happening
report.
is that I think 2 persons from his office have attempted to appear tonight, but the network is not giving time. Kawi Tupi is one of those, and that of Kirit Bakla was one of those as well. The network did not permit us to host them tonight. We will find time if they are available. I know Jackson will be available tomorrow. Maybe we can host them on the show, or we will pair them with our panel guests. I know we are talking about who wants to appear as guests. We will pair him with them probably next week to have that conversation right here on the show. But gentlemen, it has been a wonderful time here tonight. Let's give our parting comments, and I will start with OP, and then we'll go around.
Yeah.
Somebody want to contribute on the radio. Can I go in live?
Who's the person?
No, the person is calling on a base phone. Okay, I think you are going off.
Who was the person?
So, the person was calling on our base phone. He said he want to contribute. Yeah.
If he calls back, let us know. Yeah, let's buy OB.
Yeah, so I said it was a fascinating show tonight, although Daniel was not, the network did not allow him to come so we can give our final question. It's a good thing for us to critique the district. I want Daniel to come and do, comparative analysis between the District 4 and District 3.
He's back. We'll probably be here for the next 15 minutes.
Yeah, maybe 10 minutes.
We should be off the line. We should be 11, 10, I think 12 or so your time. So let's give it
that will be 5 o'clock in the morning from my side.
Yeah, let's give it our time.
Yeah.
Hopefully the network.
Once it's coming, network, yeah. So as I was saying, we want to do a comparative analysis between
OP, Daniel is back. Let's go ahead and ask your one question.
Hello, the network dropped.
Mr. Maza,
yeah, Daniel.
Okay. You are totally fine. We understand. OP, ask your one question. The show is getting interesting.
Okay, Daniel, I want to know, our lawmaker, they are actually there to do representation, to do lawmaking.
I think the person is calling back. Let me get to him.
You say what?
Good evening, caller. Yes, your name and your location.
Oscar Darius Zigman. I'm calling from Kampala, Ghana State.
Yeah, Mr. Zigman, you are live to contribute to our show tonight.
Okay, you've been listening to the communications and the listener show. I decided to raise interest into your show. You know what Mr. Banda is saying is a fact. Because people elect people based on your record and on your performances. You know, myself, I was very disappointed when I followed the report for our honorable man into Belisco Summit. You know, the first thing as a leader of the district or as a leader of the country, when you give him report, he gave the report and attach the cost of the material you use or the cost of the development you take in the district. You know, we who in the district, everybody are educated. Most of our fathers and sisters, brothers who elected those people, they are uneducated people who can read and write.
Okay, thank you ever so much. I believe we will get to you later to explain in detail.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you as well.
So frankly, if people want to pour through, that's fine. They can give their input.
They can pour, yes.
Answer one question.
Yeah, so Daniel, are you there? Daniel, getting me?
I believe he's still having network problem. Yeah, let's have he's back again.
Yeah, so as I was saying, I wanted for Daniel to come and explain to him. Okay. Yeah, Daniel, are you hearing me?
Yeah, somebody was calling for Kampala, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So they were just buttressing your effort. No problem.
Okay.
They're supporting you.
You got another supporter.
Okay, let's go.
One question.
Yeah, so Daniel, my question to you is there are two things I want for you to address quickly. I want for you to do a comparative analysis on District Number 4 representative report and that of District Number 3 representative report. I know you're concerned District Number 3 to see who is making progress in terms of representation, in terms of lawmaking, in terms of oversight. That's my question to you.
Yes, you see the problem we are faced with in our district here is the art of the sycophancy is destroying our society. People see people's presence and talk something different. When they see your back, they talk nasty thing about you. That mentality must change, and I want to change that behavior. What I can say beyond people, what I can say beyond people, I can say in front of you. No matter how your album looks rare, I'm not afraid of somebody's face when I'm speaking truth to power. Let me be honest to your question. When it comes to legislative performance or performances, when it comes to representation, when it comes to oversight, Representative Ernest Mansi is making intense progress. We can identify sustainable developmental initiative. Why is two politicians that are there they might not speak the very truth about his performance because their interest is to wrong. I personally, as a Liberian and a citizen from District Number 3 that I know what is being redness by me, I think Honorable Mansi is making serious political intense progress. It is not by false praise. It is by evidence. The very first thing, the very first thing. You say what?
Quickly. So why are those things you want your lawmaker to add to Honorable Mansi that will make him to be to slow down those things that are happening within District Number 3? Why are those things?
Ask that question again. You say what?
I said, what are those things? What are the attributes you want for him to adapt from Honorable Mansi to bring to District Number 3?
Thank you very much.
Before you answer your question, let me turn to this quarter, please. Good evening, quarter. Your name, your location.
Thank you. I'm Peter Jerry Tuba calling for Dino Community Public Parking.
Peter Cooper, right?
Tuba.
Okay, Mr. Toba, let's hear you.
Thank you very much. What my brother Daniel Maga is saying, you know, what is true about that? He said rescue team. Now, all man, he said a lot of things, and we will put it there. You see, what happens is that when something is going wrong, that's terrified people. Sometimes the people can kind of they see people, people were in confusion with put in the power, and now today is really behaving all they want. They can tell all the city too. Someone can tell them say, this year is still far. Even if you are still 3 years, about 3 years, they will do something better. But if they already not do something that, according to Daniel Maga, you know, what he's trying to do is to let him to know that what he's doing is so thing he's doing is not going down well with his citizen, do this way, do this way. But some people that near him, that's all educate him, to advise him to go this way, they're not doing it. You know, some people sometimes when they go over and say, 2029 are coming, the all is working, but they found out that then he get down to advise him to say, oh, let's do the one. That's what caused him, Daniel Mara, to bring this particular issue out. So, is that anything for people to blame Daniel Maza? If I try to blame Daniel Maza, we say, oh, Daniel Maza, which only is wrong. But Daniel Maza, they will see somebody that, you know, always say, rescue team. Now, we are settled that, you know, even though we are part of such organization, that our head is taking politics.
Mr. Toba.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, are you telling us Daniel is correct in his saying, or where are you heading to?
Daniel is correct in his saying.
Okay.
Whatsoever that all doing, that everybody is going to play out for people who all say that someone is a mistake. That you all say, you say, oh, yes, I've been the one and not going down well with the citizen. Let me change that way and do this one.
Okay, thank you ever so much for your contribution.
Thank you. God bless you.
Okay, Daniel, back to you.
Back on the phone line?
Yeah.
Yeah, answer your question.
Yeah, what was your question today?
My question says that he said there are good things happening in district number 4 more than district number 3. So I said, what are those attributes? What are some of the things you want the honorable man, honorable Gay, to do for district number 3 that he can borrow from district number 4 representative?
Thank you. Very, 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 very brilliant question. Somebody calling again. Can we pause to listen to the caller?
Yeah, let's listen to the caller. Good evening, caller.
Yeah, good evening.
We're not going to take questions now. Let's just listen to callers.
I am Justin Gitan, and I join you from Kanta in my TBC community.
Okay, Justin, let's hear you.
Okay, so let me use this opportunity to extend thanks and appreciation to President Daniel Maza. You know, in our society, we appreciate people who speak truth to power. But unfortunately, in Liberia, especially in Nima, when you're speaking truth to power, you are hated among the less beneficiaries. Because those who benefiting directly from the actor hate you. But to be real and realistic to the point, there's a 3 points that have failed us. And what he presented to be a report for me and compared to be a trash. And we don't need to waste our time to just speaking what he reported. But I appreciate Daniel for speaking truth to power. I know when you support somebody and the person trying to go contrary and he's directing set checkpoint to the person, it shows that your support is in line with the masses, because you are speaking for the masses. The masses made decision and not benefiting, and you're coming back, telling the people that just in the and supported the person, but he's moving contrary to what we think of. So let me appreciate Daniel for the show tonight. These are people looking for us that to speak to about. Thank you.
Thank you ever so much, Justin. So
All
Daniel,
right.
back to you.
Daniel, you know,
Justin, thank you.
you can just get wrapping your parting statement because we are running out of time. Yeah.
Who am I getting parting comment? We finish with the show,
Yes, it's after almost 5 o'clock from my side. It's today.
Because I
Daniel still want to talk. Daniel.
Yeah. Let me answer the question. Somebody after me, are you there?
So that
calls. Let's take calls from the district.
Yeah, let's take this call. Good evening, caller.
Daniel. My name is Daniel P. Mongo, and I'm calling from Belmont.
Okay, Mr. Mongo, let's hear you.
Thank you. Let me first explain my thanks and appreciation to the CEO who founded this platform. CEO, I know in person, but thank you so much for explaining the platform to our local people in Brady that are patient for full. And let me say hi to my friend and brother in John Jackson Zoo, who is schooling in our part of the country. My point is clear. Let me just make my point shortly. You see, what we've been telling our people here, even Daniel was on the radio this morning, and I recall to make such contribution. You know, when the report given by our honorable man was gathered upon the lab, knew that there was nothing that was strange because we knew we were going to go say things that were not even in line with these things they're doing around here. But one thing that I always want people to know is that guy will be a man that I want you people to call you. See, if you have a line on or if you chatting with me, please tell you to process this later to contribute to the show tonight. Like people that are meaning a call on the face phone, radio car, and talk and rebut to Daniel's statement so people can listen to him what he will say tonight. Because there is nothing he will say. There is nothing that they're going to say to those people are fear us. I don't want to talk much, man. It's frustrating and distracting.
Okay, thank you ever so much for your contribution this evening.
Jason, check your message. So popular demand the process will continue.
Daniel, Jason, you go to bed with you.
Good evening, caller.
Yeah.
Your name, your location.
I'm Joe McCarthy, 1 year senior. Calling for
not talking down.
Yeah, Mr. Matad. Is that Joe?
Joe McCarthy.
Joe McCarthy. Yeah, let's hear you this evening.
Brother, man, you know, I'm sorry for it. The certain distress upon the way we are treated. Some of us are treated for rescue team. I'm more actually blame my son Daniel like what George Hitler was talking the other day. Because the promises made to us. You can see now, here's my pastor saying 1 year. Who did everything for no reason at that time. When they came to the woman is where when we called him at time, he said, come and visit and read to him and speak. Nothing like that. I told that the last time. Because the man is a man of God. As I was pastoring the church, Cross Backland, Joseph Cooper, all those men there, 4 to 4 have been to them, appealing to them to use a bundle of them. Nothing at the concerns them. If they did that, then let them call and say, give us Joe McCarthy 1 year. We have been doing this and that for your church. We have been doing this and that for your father something. Nothing like that. I blame my son Daniel Mara.
Please make it brief.
At that time.
Yeah, make it brief.
So, yeah. that what I have to say to buttress Daniel effort because we are crying and one of the victims. Thank you.
Thank you as well.
And Mr. McCarthy, let me say good evening to you. That's my father-in-law right there, Joe McCarthy Warren. And this man, you know, I didn't know that we were on KVP. We were on KVP tonight, so that's why I didn't greet any family member down there. But anyway, let me say hello to all of you in bed, my in-laws. Yeah, let's go. Any caller?
Not yet. My phone says, Daniel, back to you.
Daniel is having a network problem.
Yeah, so CEO, what Daniel is coming in, you know, is important. I think you will hear it from the callers. I think we have to reach out to the office of the honorable so they can send their spokesperson.
They are.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about. I'm chatting with them at the back. Hopefully, I'm trying to see if we can have a conversation with them on Monday, including Harrison Bowl. Since then we will balance the equations and have that conversation. But I haven't gotten a word from them yet.
And most of that Harrison Bowl too said he wanted to appear on the show on Monday. So I think it'll be a coincidence.
I want to join them together so we can have that conversation.
Right. Yeah, it will be good.
Mr. Mazda, are you there? Well, folks,
I think yeah. Somebody was calling. I listened to the call from my who called about the last person. I didn't hear the person. What did the person say?
You don't have to listen to what the person say. Make a statement.
That was your uncle, Joe McCarthy.
Joe McCarthy was calling.
We have
okay. Okay. So you said you give me parting comment?
Yeah, conclude my question.
Give a parting comment. Give a parting comment.
So you answer my question and give my parting comment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes. At most 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you. So the answer to the question is I think there are some attributes from the way Representative Anderson is working in Twah River that Honorable Gay needs to incorporate into his leadership style. Some of the things he's doing is he prioritizing the electorate interest first. He's doing sustainable development like school construction, clinic building, and the issue of scholarship program. That human resource development capacity that he's building in Twah River is very important. When he entered the parliament, he was in court for some times. The moment he enters, less than 2-3 months, he was able to send several people for foreign studies. And somebody had graduated and come back. So the human resource capacity building is lacking a little bit. And he must try to work on the human resource capacity building. He must also work on the issue of the unemployment, create job opportunity for our young people, vocational school establishment. The bill that he said he passed is not active. There is no progress report on that bill. It was just legislated. I mean, it was just introduced. He said it's on a standard floor. There is no report yet. What is the Senate confirmed that bill that he sent for a vocational school opening incomplete. So I think our people, what they want to see is their cakes. The people who are here, who are not going to school, who are here begging people to start a day, they need to be skilled people. And more besides initiated that will make lasting impact, he needs to incorporate it. And before I conclude, I don't need any critics' approval to stand for what is right. I know I'm their target. I know I am their enemy. They say I'm an opposition. They say I'm anti to the leadership. No, the worst people that represent the gay, you need to distance yourself with are those people who are seeking your downfall. Who, when you do wrong things, they say, yeah, the T doing well. The T doing well only because they want ride air cool car. I'm not against the ride air cool car, but in my late corner as a Christian from a renounced inland background, my father told me I should be honest to myself and honest to God and speak truth to power. God will bless me. I am not against your leadership. I want you to succeed so that tomorrow when I'm making recommendation, they will say yes. When Daniel say the person good, the person can perform. The tactics you did is very, very big. Chairman on Foreign Affairs Committee in the House of the Parliament, a friend to the Speaker, a close ally to the Vice President, a close ally to the President, with your constituent having a multi-millionaire company as Mental, where you can stay in the midst of people and say, oh, I recommended people, but the people not qualified. I don't think that statement is healthy. And the issue of accountability is also a serious problem because John has refused to account for that 100,000. You said that project is not from you, but you use a lobbyistic power. But when we try to intervene, you will interfere, you will cause an point to dismiss me. So it contradicts your statement that you can nothing to do with the project. Because you call me, dismiss me from your office because I need taxpayer money. I don't care. When they dismiss me, I will live better life more than what I mean living. So I just want to let you know that the issue of accountability is a serious problem. The issue of transparency is a serious problem. You need to tap up. You need to tell John to do the right thing. If you will have legacy, it should be that town hall. It should be that city hall. If you can't do anything at all, if you build that town hall, that will be the lasting, sustainable, guarantee legacy that will be left when you are no more a representative if you don't perform. But if you perform adequately to our expectation, the same thing they would have voted based on sympathy. When you build that, when you complete that project ahead of 2027, your election for re-election for 2029, I can tell you, I can knock my chest. But if you don't make sure, John, they account for that for you to pay for another money. In fact, the time for the project, it had no duration. It's a serious problem I have with that project. No duration. The project has come to stand still. The project material, they are substandard. John is refusing to account for the money and the material he's using. And so here we are. If you failed, the district has failed. If you failed, I have failed. I'm calling you now to speed up. I'm calling you to keep those sycophants away from you and keep those hypocrites away from you. Bring people like Remington Lema. Bring Harris Moluba. Bring Kamon Mazan. Those are people who will tell you the plain truth. That when you're going wrong, they'll tell you the plain truth. Bring Harris Moluba. Bring Remington Lema. Bring Kamon Mazan. He's a good, very good guy. I stopped there so far.
All right.
Thank you.
That was the voice of Daniel Maza from Bernulu. I want to say thank you for your time here tonight, Mr. Daniel Maza. It's been a pleasure having you on our show. And I mean, personally, say thank you because even with the up and down with network and current situation, you still made it your duty to appear here tonight as promised. I want to say thank you. Thank you very much for that. Daniel, we are still here. Anytime you want us to have conversation, we will have.
But see you, my scratch cow. See you, my scratch cow.
Now, we're talking seriously.
You appear on the show, we get all the audience, we get all the people following you. In fact, tomorrow, all the people politicians will be calling you. Use all the you say, oh, I gifted a platform with so and so. Then you tell them we'll give you scratch card. You know, Daniel, that's good. Thank you very much.
The way I thought of now, I know the men come and call, they come and call my ball man.
Daniel, we
will not fire your boss man. When your boss man fire you, we'll call him on the platform.
The man that stop me our representative.
Daniel,
I see you, Baba.
Thank you.
Daniel, thank you.
Thank you. Well, folks, thank you for your time here tonight. It is the Twah River online platform. I want to say thank you to all of you that are following us here tonight. I know we have about 37 comments, and our followers were fluctuating. I want to say thank you to all of you that made an input on our show tonight. And thanks to our brother in studio, Franklin, for opening the phone line for conversation. And that's what we want, to bring information to our people. We are not trying to castigate or denigrate any other persons, but we want for our leaders to succeed. And that's what we spoke about here last night again when it comes to district number 4 educational sector. And that's what we need. Unity, progress, we move forward. Gentlemen, under the span of 1 minute each, let's hear you guys parting comments. We start with I will give a little bit of time to Franklin, so that means
okay. Let me
take my 1 minute. Let me take my 1 minute before I tell you of you, because Franklin, let me take my 1 minute, please.
That's a mentor back.
Yeah, it's after 5. I need to take some rights here. You guys, it's after 12 on your side.
This one that was second, allow Franklin to talk.
Franklin, go ahead.
So take your 1 minute. Take your 1 minute.
All right. Ali, thank you so much. I don't want to be held in contempt because the internet might fluctuate again and I will fall on the wayside. So, gentlemen, it was a great show, and I appreciate the KVP family for carrying our show, especially our man Franklin Tam. He did extremely well for us, and we pray that the collaboration will continue. And Daniel did extremely well.
Franklin never disappoint.
Yeah, to clear his side. So he did well, and we are grateful. Yeah, and we are grateful for all of those things that were said tonight. Let Honorable Gay took those advice in good faith, and whatsoever that was said that he doesn't feel, I think he acknowledged that when he said we shouldn't wash our dirty clothes in the presence of the strangers. So let all of us work together and see that we have a better districts in District 3 and District 4 and Niba County as a whole. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Merman. Jason, your 1 minute.
So thank you very much, you, and let me say thanks to all our listeners, and it was a good show tonight. Let me say thanks to all our callers. But the hard truth here is that there is too many issues within the district. You know, there is something normal within our political dispensation, especially people that are around you. They don't want to tell you the hard truth. But people that are far away from you, that love you, that support you with everything they have, they don't want you to lose. I mean, they don't want for the relevance that you have for it to be diminished. So at times they will tell you the hard truth, like what Daniel Maza is doing. I think we need to speak truth to power. So on Gay, I think he need to read all his effort. Like rumors is around that Gay said he don't care what people say, he will still become representative. So if that is true, I think he need to recalibrate and see how best he will work for the benefit of his people. And he should try to see how best he will make a office how the entire district should be represented within the office. You cannot come from a place that you have 5 or 6 persons within the same office. In other words, we say that's nepotism. How will you have your brother as COS, you have the other person? That does not. If your only family voted for you to become representative, will you become no? Try to decentralize the office of the district. Let people come from diverse background. Let have Muslims within your office to be represented because they are all part of the district. So thank you very much for following, and it's a pleasure being here.
All right, we'll be 1 minute. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thanks everyone for following us. I think our show tonight was very, very fascinating. Most of our callers from Ganta and other places, Monrovia, who are following. My own recommendation to the honorable man is that when you are out of the box, you can see all the ugly things. But when you are inside the box, you can't see the both sides of the coin. So he needs to step out of the box to listen more and implement those things. If some of the recommendations that is coming, and he can look at it, I think it will help him a lot so that he can benefit in the future, because Daniel is actually speaking from frustration as I see it. That days me, I put all my effort, I made, but all people are seeing me, insulting me, he's not doing well, so he needs to do it. So he said too, need to come down to see the representative at his office. Because he's a friend to Honorable Twah, and all of them, they can sit down on a round table, find a quiet place to say, so, oh, Honorable, these are my recommendations. Let's see how it go. So now when you spill the beast outside there like that, the reaction will not be good because people can't defense. Then it become hauling and pulling. So sometimes you do some of it behind the scene. The one that can be handled behind the scene, you can bring it to the public. So that is my own recommendation, and I hope and pray that they will handle it as soon as possible. That the remaining 2 years to go, they'll be able to turn things around so that he can get re-election. Thank you.
All right, Franklin Town, studio man, let's hear you. When you speak, don't go off.
No, okay. Let me say thank you to our followers today. It's a pleasure having you all, because without you, we will not be here. And without us too, I believe you will not be there. Thank you all. But what frustrated me in the whole interview was all those that call, no one could speak in favor of our honorable. I don't know what is happening when you have more than 7 to 8 quarters. No one was able to even say, yes, the honorable had done so, he had done so, no. But every one of them were in favor of Daniel Maza. It means the honorable had to take another step again to start working seriously to see the seriousness of the people, because the people now are crying on him. He had to start doing things to bring changes within the district. See how people are somehow frustrated, and again, people praising the honorable representative of district number 4. So you should not be here as the 4th man in the hall. Then you allow to praise another person that is lower. So you need to work harder on a day so that people will start to praise you in years to come. Thank you ever so much, Franklin Mawumota. I've been with you this evening. May God bless you all.
All right.
Yeah, CEO, I beg, even though my 1 minute expired, let me make use out of my network. So we
we still got caught up back there.
Good evening.
Okay.
Yes, good evening, caller.
Thank you, Daniel.
You said your name again? Oh, you want to talk with the CEO? But the CEO is in the United States.
Let him say his number. Let him say his number. Let him read his number.
No problem. I'll do it, sir.
Let him read a number.
Okay, just read your number. Okay. I think the good thing, let me just read a number to you people.
Yeah.
Read. Opie, you got it right.
All text in the chat room.
0777.
Franklin, just text in the chat room.
Okay, no problem.
All right, just write it down and text it. Okay, it'll be good.
Franklin, let's hear you.
So what I was saying, we are sending an open invitation to Honorable Gates' office. Kawete wanted to appear and Kera wanted to appear, but due to internet condition, they were not able to. So we want them to come. If even they want to go into debate with Mr. Daniel Maza on this platform, we will call Daniel to come back here, and the 3 of them or 2 of them will be in the studio and carry on debate. We don't want constructive debate. We don't want insult from anybody. We want to see to it that we develop our district and our county, Nimba and Liberia at large. So we are sending the invitation to all of them to come and listen and then contribute to the show. Thank you so much.
All right. Let me say thank you to all of you, and thank you to our callers that called in tonight. It's been a very pleasure, and the discussion has been fruitful. And let me say this: I know it's strange tonight of people in District Number 3 complex and its surroundings to hear the voice of Twah River. This is the Twah River online platform. And this is one of the things that we like to do. We are not here to, bring our leaders outside. Even the district number 4 man, we scraped the heat the last time. And what we want to do is to talk very constructively so that we will put them on their guard for the next. We are selling them. Let me put it that way. We're selling them for success. And it is not in any way meant to, denigrate anybody. I kept saying that. We want to always speak truth. And our goal is to have constructive dialogue, as Franklin said. I have reached out to the honorable office. Hopefully Monday, we have another person that wants to still talk about this district report. So if the honorable office, I know currently 2 people might be listening. Monday, we need somebody from the honorable office. We'll have another person here too to have that discussion on Monday. So I have reached out to him even earlier on before his people started responding to Daniel in the comment section. So we want to have a balance. So they won't say, oh, no, many over there. They will just sit down because I know that's Berlin. When it comes to Berlin, so many things happen in Berlin. So they won't say, oh, the man sit down over there. They just can't talk about our leader. That's not our intent. We want for our leaders to succeed. They're not a man. I would say I'm a seasoned inland ball. Look at I'm a senior brother. He knows me very well. When the men come to America, I really want no broken canto. So we're not just putting them out there to for them to not succeed. We want them to succeed, and that's why we kept talking. When things are happening, when you see citizens talking things like this, they want for their leaders to do better. Daniel Mazar is not somebody, and Daniel nearly lost his life in this 2023 elections. It was everybody doesn't knew about it. Daniel was solely in the camp of you don't expect Daniel to say I'll go support.
The pepper spray in the main eye. The pepper spray in the main eye. Or the main blanc.
You ask Daniel now, you tell you I'm not going to go support. Yeah. So but I think Daniel's point here is that he wants for honorable to succeed. And one thing that I've seen throughout, if you ask anybody from Berlin with this current leadership, is that I think so far, Karen, who is from Cali, most of the staffers, the complaint is that they are from Lapierre. So I think, honorable man, listen, I'm your own beginning, you know me very well. I won't set you for failure. I want you to succeed. You got to start doing some work in your own house. You got to start cleaning your own house. We want for you guys to return back to power in 2029. We got to get rid of this syndrome where one person go one time, another person gets there another time. No. We want a continuity, at least 1 or 2 terms. That's great. So that's our goal here tonight, folks. I want to say thank you to all of you that have followed and listened. I am LUSF in the driver's seat here tonight. And let me say good evening to family that are listening. My in-laws in Dolo. Let me say good evening to you guys, Cyrus and the family around Gimpler, all those that know me. Y'all hello. Good morning to you people. It is Twah River. We talk about Twah River, OP Franklin. Franklin, want to say thank you to all of you. God's willing, see y'all tomorrow. God's willing, we'll see y'all next time. It is what it is. That's what we do. Thank you, folks. Bye from my end. But before we go, thank you. Song that will usually drive us home. So we're going to take our theme song before we leave the show tonight.
All right. Our theme song play.
Finally, next time I'm out there way.
Are you Lady Record? Sweet song. I come to tell mama.
Yeah, for district number 4, district number 3 is what brought us here tonight. No, we want our representative to succeed. Is what brought us here tonight, folks. Nothing else. Constructive dialogue is our aim, and that's what we hope for. See you next time. Bye-bye from our end.